Hey guys, welcome back to my Marvelous Miniverse. I've got a quick little video. It's another one of the projects I worked on with my daughter the other day. Some little nests for some little dungeon beasties. They need a place to sleep too, right? Um, it was pretty quick. You know, they're modular, reusable, and there was no foam involved, which made me happy. I think they turned out pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments or over on my Facebook page. Um, I won't hold you up any longer. Let's just go on and get after it.
Alright, so I started with these little MDF sheets to make some bases. I just used my little mat to measure out the 2x2 squares for the large creatures, and a little square to try to make them square. Just cut those out. That MDF can be hard to cut sometimes. Then I just trimmed them down a little bit and beveled the edges, make them a little more natural looking. Went ahead and made 3 of them. Figured that's all we really needed right now. I got the black paint and Mod Podge mix. Painted them up. That's a Black Magic Craft technique, mixing the black paint with the Mod Podge. Set those to the side to dry. Got out some square sticks and some round sticks. I got both of these from Hobby Lobby. They have big packages of them for almost nothing. I just broke all those up. Broke up way too many, really. I didn't really need that much. Then a little brown paint to make them look more like wood on a miniature scale rather than like fresh cut, how they come in the package. Did a couple of different colors just to mix it up. Then I got this Spanish moss out that I got at the dollar store. Hadn't really found a use for it yet. It's kind of big, kind of bulky for, you know, miniature crafting. I figured I'd just cut it up like I would herbs from the garden, using the kitchen knife on the cutting table. That knife I also made, by the way. And just chopping them up like this, like herbs, I think it worked pretty good. Gave a lot of mix of size, from down to very tiny to, you know, a little bigger size. Gave a good variation in the nests in the end. I just threw all that in a mixing bowl. Added a little water to hydrate it a little, keep it from being so crumbly and crisp and whatever. And then I'm going to add a whole bunch of stuff to it here in just a minute. A little bit of white sticky to start off with. That's just stuff from the dollar store. I've never had a problem with it, and I think it works just as good as the other stuff. And I added some black paint, make it dark, and a little bit of green, and some brown, just to mix it up a little bit and give it a little depth, a little bit of color palette to it. And after I mixed that up real well, I got the sand out, added some sand, add some texture. I think there's probably some other stuff I could add in here. If you guys have some ideas, let me know in the comments, or hit my Facebook page and let me know. I just mixed that up really well. Got those dry bases back out, and then I just pulled that little mix out and hand made some little nest looking texture on there. Not really that hard or difficult. And then I took my little sticks that I made and placed them down in there. Tried to cover them up a little bit, tried to make it look natural, like some little creature, you know, used those to build their nest. Added a little bit more of the the mix on there. And my daughter had been painting some other little scatter to put in there, some little bones and a little sword and stuff. So she just placed those down in there with her fantastic artistic skill. Then we set them aside to dry. Once they were dry, this is what they looked like. They look pretty good already, I think. But I wanted to add a little more paint to them, so I got this old brush. Worked a little brown in first. I figured I'd work dark to light and kind of push that down inside all the little nooks and crannies and crevices and whatnot. Oh, I also painted the wood a little bit more. You know, if some of it was sticking out a little lighter. And I just get down in some dark green. Didn't even wash my brush, just pulled it out because I wanted a lot of little variations in the colors. Just push that down in there, kind of like I did the brown to begin with. Just here and there, not everywhere. See, they're starting to look pretty good. I came to a little lighter green. Just dipped it in, didn't wash the brush or anything, and just hit just a few highlights here and there. Then I came back to this red. I wanted to make some kind of blood color, but I wanted it to be old, so I mixed it in with that green to get kind of a reddish brown out of it. I think it worked pretty good. I think it looked pretty good. And I just put that around here and there, like around the old bones and stuff, just to get some blood in there, make it look like a carnivore was living there. And then I just dipped right into the yellow, mixed it in a little bit, and then grabbed a little more, and just a few little highlights here and there. Kind of Bob Ross style, just stippled it on there. Give it a little more variation. I think it worked out not too bad. Then I just stuck them all with some sticky tack onto a stick and gave them a pretty heavy clear coat of some matte, just a clear matte finish. All those little bits from the Spanish moss, I wanted to make sure they were stuck down pretty good. There you go, that's kind of the final product. I mean, there's one last step, and that last step is you gotta play with them, right? So here our heroes open up this door in the middle of the dungeon. They find these nests. There's an imp sleeping in one, and oh, of course there's a dragon in one of them. A black dragon. Aside from my bad lighting, I think they're pretty good for a little dungeon scatter. Yeah, you guys let me know what you think. You know, I'd like to know.
So there it is, the little dungeon nests we made. I think they look pretty good. Let me know what you think, you know, here, over on my Facebook page, whatever. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, hit that little bell button. And we'll get you notification of everything else. Until then, y'all just power through.